Hello everyone and welcome to FutureFoe Plays Destiny. I'm FutureFoe on PS4 and this is a special video on what you can do to better prepare your Guardians for the Taken King. Hello everyone, FutureFoe here, and we're going to go over the weekly activities for week 2. Hello everyone, I am FutureFoe and this is Crucible Friday. Let's take a look at the Crucible progress I've made this week. The Chaperone is an exotic shotgun from the makers of The Last Word, Tex Mechanica. I've used this helmet quite a bit and I actually find it to be pretty useful. Now as it turns out, a lot of the Hunter exotics work really well for Blade Dancer. So let's take a look at a few other pieces just to get a bit of context. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today Bungie surprised us with the start of the Festival of the Lost, a limited time event in the tower. Hello everyone and welcome back. Bungie has just pushed out the 2.1.1 update, and with that comes the limited time event Crimson Days. Of course, the first thing you're going to notice is going to be all of the amazing SRL decorations in the tower. Rise of Iron is just hours away and it's really hard to contain the excitement. The first thing you'll notice when you load into the tower is that the tower has undergone a Winter Wonderland transformation. Now this is definitely a very interesting addition because it explores the lore of the Bannerfall map, which is where an old faction called Concordat lost a fight against New Monarchy and was ejected from the city. Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. It has finally happened. Bungie has officially announced Destiny 2 with the image you see before you. Hello everyone and welcome to my final Destiny 1 video. I originally had an idea for this video a few months ago, but didn't know what it would be. Should I give Destiny a step-by-step critical review? Should I have a drawn-out thought piece analyzing how far the game has come in the last 3 years? Those are all scripts that I began to write, but never finished. It didn't feel like it mattered. Finally, I decided to simply speak about what the game means to me and why I play it day to day. But more importantly, why I felt like it was worth my time to start a YouTube channel dedicated to it. Because, at the end, that's what actually matters in the long run. Bungie created something special with Destiny. Believe it or not, before Destiny, I wasn't really that into gaming. I was a huge gamer when I was a kid and even into college. I was inseparable from Halo despite not even being a big first-person shooter fan. Aside from that and a small handful of other games, I had a bit of a falling out with gaming in the second half of the last console generation. I'm not sure exactly why, but I think part of it was that my standards for games changed, or went up. I only seemed to be drawn to investment games. Games that I could dedicate myself to for long periods of time that would be more chilled out and relaxed, and invest in my character, the story, and the universe. Destiny came along and fulfilled all of that. Bungie created a universe that you want to be in. I saw Destiny 1 as building a rich and intriguing world. While it certainly lacked a concrete narrative direction, the world of Destiny is what sold me on the game and kept me playing. I also played for the same reason that I go to Netflix at 1 AM and look through the sci-fi selection, hoping to find something cool to satisfy my sci-fi craving, and to me, Destiny became that. It features a world full of history, full of conflict, and full of hope. It was a true escape. You can run around a terraformed Venus shooting aliens with an incredible sounding weapon. I mean, the Gjallarhorn sums up all of Destiny in one incredible rocket launcher, you could argue. Who knew blowing things up could be so much fun? Or if you wanted to take a break, you could look at volcanoes out in the distance, spot abandoned buildings, and imagine what could have gone on in those buildings long ago, and what mysteries might lurk there now. It's the perfect mix of sci-fi and fantasy, at least for me. And I suppose that's really what it's all about. Destiny captured my imagination. Even though we got very little information about the collapse, as a storyteller myself, I kind of filled in the gaps with my own imagination. Destiny gave me the opportunity to create events and adventures in my own mind. It's no excuse for the narrative woes, but I suppose I made up for it by myself. To me, Destiny has as rich a world as the likes of Tolkien. You don't have to read The Hobbit or the appendices in the end of the books to feel the richness of the world when you're reading one chapter. I mean, luckily with Tolkien you can, and with Destiny we had the Grimoire, which helped to a certain extent, but that's really besides the point. The point is that you felt it everywhere. It was at times palpable. Destiny also has the best fit and finish in any game that I've ever experienced. Everything from the tightness of the gameplay, to the polish of the user interface, to the sound design and music, and of course, the guns. So many glorious guns. You can tell that it was produced by top-tier designers and developers. This is where I discovered that Bungie and I share very similar values. A respect was earned very early on. Now, potential is a word that is definitely overused in reference to Destiny, and while it never really lived up to all of its potential in the first go, I sincerely believe that Destiny 2 will far exceed all of our expectations. At least that's what it's shaping up to do. So I guess in summary, Destiny is my favorite game of all time. It definitely feels a little weird to say. I find myself stroking my beard, trying to think back to make sure I'm not forgetting about some other incredible experience I had, but everything from the worlds, to the gameplay, to the sounds, and the immensely rewarding social interactions and communities that have been built, I've never found myself so happy and so proud to be a fan of something. Destiny is that something for me right now, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. And with this being my final Destiny 1 video, I want to give a huge thank you again to all of those who have been part of my journey over the past 3 years of playing and the last 2 years of making content. And here's to continuing that journey into Destiny 2 and beyond. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in Destiny 2.